And I'm live. Hello, anybody that may or may not be watching. It's Sunday night, and we started doing a build stream on Sunday nights, so I figured I would have one and see if anybody joined in. Invites have been sent out, so we'll see what happens. I'm actually not building tonight. I've got a pile of instructions that I'm trying to put into my Bricklink store, and I want to, I want to get that done. So I figured I'd do that tonight. I built a keep yesterday for the castle and didn't like the look of it, so I decided to not keep that one. I'm gonna have to take it apart, and I've got another design in my head, but it takes a lot of work to do, so I just didn't feel like working on it this morning. And no one's actually watching. Someone's watching now. So yeah. So I'm starting instructions instead of building castle, just because I did some building yesterday, like I said, and I didn't want to tear that apart and rebuild something else because my keep didn't do so well. So hello to whoever may be watching. Sent some invites out to other people. Hopefully they'll join in shortly, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, just doing a stream. Seems like the group wanted to do a weekly or like a Sunday night stream because it's a pretty quiet night. So that's what the plan is. So yeah, hopefully someone joins in shortly, and I'll have somebody to talk to other than myself. I mean, I talk to myself all the time, I guess, but I was doing that about a minute before whoever joined. But yeah, we had some people said they were interested in coming in, so yeah, I'm doing boring paperwork today. But it's another aspect of things I do at home. So for the Lego hobby, in this case for my store. So yeah, I'm adding instructions. Yay. Anyway, just trying to figure out the price of this one. Right now I'm adding these little tiny instructions, which the little chameleon creator set. Trying to figure out how much they're selling for used. Used prices are weird though, because they're listed as low as 2 cents and go up to $1.43. Because there's some people that list these instructions at really high prices and hoping that eventually they'll sell for that. The average price is 34 cents. That's usually what I look towards and price around there. In this case, I'm going to do 0.30. And 30477, add to my system, add it to my spreadsheet. So I can track the sale later. Anyway, 30546 is next. That one's after that one. So I'm just going to quickly post something in our chat. I am live. Let's see if anybody sees that and joins in. I know it's usually I'm putting kids to bed time at night too, although it is Christmas break, so I don't know if kids get to stay up later. Who knows? I know my kids are going to want to stay up late for the next week. So, yeah. Okay. So this is fairly boring. I know. Oh, someone just messaged back. Oh, can't make it tonight. We'll see what happens. So yeah, instruction sorting, so much fun. Well, instruction adding to lists. It's not really sorting. Inventorying, I guess. So much fun. So I sell instructions for a couple of people, just because I've been selling my own for years. So I've offered to sell other people's instructions as well. And this is one of my friend's instructions that I'm adding. I've had them for a month or two, and it's like, oh, I need to get these into the system. And it's something I can do at my desk here, and doesn't doesn't take a lot of concentration necessarily. So 11 cents, 10 cents, to 50 and go a little bit higher. What number is this? 30547. 546. 815. 1. All right. So much excitement. Whoever's watching, if you want to drop off, I totally understand, because this is not exciting. But like I said, hopefully some people will jump in shortly and we'll have some actual conversation going versus me sorting through a pile of instructions. So if you want to ask questions, I mean, feel free to. I don't know who you are, or if you're just watching, or, if you want to make a comment, feel free. Looks like I have a bunch more of these 3-0 series, so I'll add a few more lines to my spreadsheet, which you can kind of see right here. Not big enough to see, though, but just Excel. And then I'm working on my screen. I have my StreamYard, and I have my Bricklink entry area, 30550. So this is the Easter Bunny poly bag from last year. That I'm working on now. JG 181 price guide. Average price is 84 cents. Yeah, see, this is the silly thing. There's 5 of these listed used. The lowest one is 4 cents. The highest one is $2.58. So the average price is kind of in between at 84 cents. So the average price in this one is way out of whack. A new one sold for 14 cents, so 10 cents it is. A little bit higher than the lowest. And I mean, 10 cents for an instruction right now, that's from last year. Oh, I already have this in my news. I already have one of these. I didn't just add this one, did I? Oh, I did. No, I didn't add it. Oh, I already have one of this in for someone else. I see. I have one to someone. View item. Oh, fun stuff. Whose is this? Oh, Dave's. Okay. All right. So I tried to add one to my store that I already had. So I've got to now say what I want to do. I want to list this as a separate one because it's not from Dave's instructions. If it was mine, I'd just merge it in, but it's not. So, oh, what did I say the price was? I said 10 cents. And no one's watching now, and I don't blame you. 10 cents. So I'll just be quiet for a few minutes until I see someone who's joined. Otherwise, I'll just be talking to myself, which I am currently doing. 0533. 0533. Full price guide. Oh my god. There's 1,000 of these on Bricklink. It's insane. Average price of 10 cents. $305.74. Such an exciting stream. Such an exciting stream. Oh, there we go. We got some average prices here. 26, 43, 58, 40. $305.76. Hello to whoever might be watching right now. I'm waiting for others to join, so it's basically just me talking to whoever's watching. Oh, 2 people watching now. Cool. So if you want to say hi in the chat, at least I know who I'm talking to, or not. It's up to you. I am currently adding instructions to my inventory for one of my friends. I sell instructions on behalf of people, and I'm a little behind. I haven't done this for a while, so I didn't feel like building castle tonight because I had a crazy day. And what I built yesterday, I'm going to have to tear apart. So it's just one of those. I don't want to think about this right now. And I'm just doing paperwork, for lack of a better term. So waiting for a few people to join, like I might have said. I don't know what I've said anymore because time moves slowly when you're doing this. Anyway. 15 cents is the lowest price. Wow, these are expensive. $1.55 is the average price. Selling for 20 cents. Someone sold one of these used for $2.53. That's crazy. Hey, Chris, how you doing? You're more than welcome to join in. It's up to you, though. I'm adding inventory to my store because that's super fun. Maybe join in a bit. Sounds good. I'll stay on for a bit if, you know, if it gets boring to me talking to myself, I'll jump off at some point, but we'll see. Oh, someone has joined for a bit. If
hey, dude.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? If it gets boring to me talking to myself, I'll
jump off at some point. Sorry, a little late getting in. How's my volume?
You still have the YouTube chat playing.
Hey, dude. Yeah, 1 second. I do have YouTube open.
You do.
There we go.
Your volume's good.
Yeah, volume's good? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just doing the webcam tonight because I want to have freedom of movement here so I can mock. Gotcha.
Oh, you're building?
Yeah, I'm trying to finish this fireplace mock.
Okay, cool.
I built this. I built some fireplace tools.
Oh yes, I saw a video of Mom. That was,
yeah.
Was anybody in your house when you made that video?
So that's a sound bite. I didn't actually yell.
Oh, okay. It sounded like your voice.
That's awesome.
I thought it was you. I just assumed you were yelling.
I may have been.
More sense.
Yeah, I may have been talking it when I was mouthing the words, but
Oh,
that's
okay.
a sound bite from a reel. So
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Cool.
Oh, it looks like
So
Fazoom might join in. That's awesome.
yeah, you might join in a bit. He said he was building spaceships, I believe it was, or moon
Spaceship.
base.
Cool.
Um, so yeah.
Well, yeah. So what have you been up to?
Well, yesterday I built a keep.
Oh yeah,
Spent most of the day building like the first level and a part of the second level,
nice.
and put it in and didn't like the look of it. So
Oh
it
no.
was too weird. Well, the pictures are on Instagram if you want to look, but
Oh okay.
it was just it didn't look right. It went from the hexagon towers, nerds. That's us.
Nerds.
It went from the hexagon towers into rounded towers,
Okay.
like 8x8 rounded ones, and it just didn't look right. Um, so I was the thing like with the original idea I had didn't work out. My sister had brainstormed it, and it didn't work out once I put it in. I realized that. So I did some more brainstorming with my sister this morning, just because it was someone to
Right.
talk to.
Okay.
And I have a new plan, but I'm going to probably start working on that tomorrow. In order to do the new plan, I'm going to put a table behind me because I have to pull it the whole center core of the castle in order to rework the ground.
Okay.
So I just didn't feel like doing that today.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
and
Well, you've been working on that thing for a while now, and
yeah, I have, and honestly, I don't think speed is an issue anymore now because of the way the world is.
yep.
I'm mostly decided I probably won't go to Alabama, but
Yeah.
hey, Axel, how's your first day of lockdown?
Hey, Axel Plate. Are they in lockdown again?
Yeah, Holland went into lockdown today. They're the first European country
Call it
to get
off.
into
Call it.
lockdown.
Yeah. Great.
So, but we were looking at their numbers. Me and my sister were both Dutch, so we were looking at the numbers in Holland, and they're having I think it was 23,000 cases either yesterday or today. In the country, and the country is what 17.4 million ish people, whereas Ontario is 14 million. So I mean,
No.
yeah, the population of Ontario is very close to the population of Holland, but the
Really?
landmass is extremely small. Yeah.
I
Um,
think we're more like 8 or 9. I didn't think we were 14 million.
no, we're 14 million. That's why I googled this morning.
Wow.
Um,
All right.
yeah,
So yeah.
17 million. Yeah. So I mean, we were at
So
4,000 today
per
cases, and
capita,
they're
we're
at 23,000. So I'm like, wow, okay.
yeah.
It's still like less than 1% of the population, but for a daily amount of cases, but it's still a huge number, right? So
I mean, that's the thing is that it seems like a big number, but when you
yeah,
consider the population,
and
it's
I mean it is a
probably
big number in general, but
it is yeah, it probably I don't know. It's a tricky
yeah,
thing because it's easy to get like see those numbers and think, oh my gosh. But I've been
yeah.
out a lot this weekend, doing some
And then he
shopping and whatnot.
coughs. Nice.
I know, eh? I've been out a lot weekend. No, that's just it's just a standard throw clear thing that I do. But
Yeah,
I don't like. There's a lot of people out,
yeah,
and I think I've heard a few like minor coughs. I haven't seen anybody hacking like like oh my
yeah.
god I'm
Right.
dying. I'm not saying that's what it is in every case,
No.
but
Oh,
I hope that the people that are sick are staying home and getting
yeah.
better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I got catching up on chat here. Omicron is here, and lots of kids are infected. Yeah, I was thinking the Omicron probably hit you guys quicker because I assume there's a lot of commerce between South Africa and Holland because South Africa used to be a Dutch colony.
Oh,
I'm not sure
right.
if it still is, but I'd assume there's a lot of people traveling back and forth between those two places. So I mean, it would make sense if it got to Holland way before it got to us. Um, this week is supposed to be the last day of school, but they're closed now. Mr. McElwee's saying the world needs a new plague anyhow. Okay, that joke didn't age well. No, it didn't. But yeah, keep in mind the Netherlands is the most populated country in the world. Yeah, most people per square kilometer. Yep, it's a small country. It's an amazing country, but it's a small country. So
It's just I don't know. I'm starting to get kind of I've had enough. I think I
Yeah.
know everybody has. I know everybody has, but
Yeah, no, I agree. It's just it's overload of it's like one bad news after the other this
yeah,
past year and a half. Well, almost
yeah,
2 years now.
yeah.
I mean, technically, we started hearing about COVID in December 2019, right? Because it started hitting China back then.
But it didn't really make headlines or the news here that I
No,
heard
no, I agree. It took a
until
while to get like I mean, it was in the news. You heard little noises about it.
yeah.
Um, but yeah.
But people weren't chattering about it until
Well, February. Well, late January, February.
yeah,
As you possibly.
exactly. I know. Sorry, it's just like I
No, no,
said.
no. It's
Doing it
it's
for
dry
weeks.
in that too as well,
It's
right?
dry, yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm in the basement,
Yeah.
so.
Uh, um,
So I'm
oh,
working
okay.
on.
Nobody from South Africa, but lots of people from the UK. Okay, I just assumed there would be some traveling from that area, but okay.
Right.
What were you saying, Rick?
I'm working on something pretty cool. I'll show it to you in a second, as soon as
Okay,
I've got the last few pieces done here.
sounds good. You know what? Maybe I should switch my
I mean,
settings.
at least I think it's cool. You may not.
Well, if you built it, it's probably cool because you just seem to have a reputation these days.
Thanks.
Guy who builds stuff, and I really need to start building smaller things, just so I can put out some volume of stuff.
Yeah, I mean that is definitely a thing. Here I am working on something larger, although I did get that larger in terms of actual scale of the item door thing built pretty quickly because I had the mission and I went for it. Didn't stop.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just using random 2x4 pieces now to get this thing done because I just want to quickly show it to you. So what it is it's an area rug, which I'm going to use. I hope.
Okay.
In my fireplace. So here it is.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that's cool. I like the idea of those. Those quarter or the. I
Like
forgot what the name of those pieces are.
Roman,
yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's a cool idea.
So I put them sideways and used snot bricks, and then the math works out that they actually sit perfectly on those studs. Like you could it's now it doesn't come out completely flush. It's slightly raised, but that kind of is the effect that I was
going for. It works well for a carpet. So
yeah, exactly. It's kind of like tassels around a carpet, right?
Yeah,
so.
Exactly.
And then these ones are literally just inlaid. Like there's nothing.
Oh, they're just placed in. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just slipped
Gravity
in.
held.
And they sort of friction, gravity.
Yeah.
It's kind of neat. It works out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing some of those friction builds where you just get the pieces in tight enough you can turn it upside down and nothing happens. Awesome.
Yeah, I've seen people do it with cheese wedges, but I tried a cheese wedge technique and it did not work.
Yeah, cheese wedge. I that's a skill, I swear. Like the wedges, trying to get them all to fit nicely.
Yeah, I got them all in there, but it pushes the bricks out, and I tried to lock them in with tiles, but there's too much stress going on. It's like
Yeah.
Something's gonna give.
Did I add this one? I'm just factor for a 380. Yeah, I did.
So it was interesting being out today, out and about with the YouTube, the shoppers.
For the record, probably every person outside of Canada was right now laughing, going, "You said a boot," which you did. You said about, but they're going to be laughing because they heard a boot.
That's right.
Yeah.
About everybody about.
Sorry, you were saying that it's crazy out there.
Yeah. I think I need to do this the other way. Very interesting.
Trying to make things work, eh?
Yeah, so the thing is, I'm trying to get this to line up nicely, and it's not doing what I want. So I'll have to keep working at it, but it's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah.
I'm not a Lego math whiz, so.
Okay. I don't know that I am either, honestly.
Right.
But okay, let's see. Axel was saying back to the fun stuff, and now he's saying saw a short earlier, kind of build off if I build the same set to see who's the fastest. However, the viewers could be could add handicaps like gloves. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
no
fun.
main light. Upside down instructions, building with one hand. Oh, geez, those are good ideas. No laughs on Jeff's end about the about.
About the
Well,
about.
probably Chris, if he's still watching, he'd be laughing
You've been laughing.
or snickering or something. I just, are we looking forward to the Winter Olympics?
No.
I haven't really put much thought to it. Actually, I didn't. I because we just had the Summer Olympics moved from from 2020 to this year. I just assumed the Winter Olympics were in a year, but
Yeah.
I mean, Canada usually does well or does fairly well in the Winter Olympics. We a country covered in snow for part of the year, less time than you would think most people outside of Canada, for the record.
Yeah, Canada Winter Olympics are Canada's Olympics.
Yeah, for sure.
We're usually in the top 5, like usually.
Are we? We really?
I think so. Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, China, the States, Russia, they're all there.
Yeah. That's awesome. 4041. Oh, there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't tend to watch the Olympics usually. There's usually other things on. But I mean, I do once in a while look at the standings and medals and things and see how things are going. Or if I hear that someone did an amazing job, then
Yeah,
I'll look that up for sure. So
exactly. Do you remember a few years back when that poor luge guy was coming down? And,
yeah.
What's that?
There was a controversy for something with luge. Yeah.
Well, it was in Canada. It was in BC, and he was doing a practice run.
Yeah.
And he was alone on the course. Obviously, you don't have other people on the luge at the same time, but
yeah.
There was barely anybody around, just the coaches and the staff.
Yeah.
And a freak accident. He took a turn too tight and ended up going up onto the side.
Yeah.
And when he came back down, he whipped right out. And when he hit, he hit the pole and died.
Yeah.
I watched it live, and when I saw that happen, the first thing I said was, "Why the hell are there poles there, and there's no plastic glass stopping him from going into them?"
Yeah. Someone never thought about it, obviously.
Whose oversight was that?
Yeah.
I mean, they said they've never seen anybody go out of the track like that. But why wait for it to happen? Like plan for it, Gee.
Yeah, and I wasn't laughing for that. I was just laughing for.
No, I know.
Like, you don't really think of things, and all of a sudden it's like, oh wait.
I guess we should have considered that. Yeah, you think? Like, man, guys, come on.
Yeah.
It was upsetting. He lost his life because of it. That's.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What a cherry chat we're having tonight! Wow.
Yeah, let's cheer it up. Sorry.
No. Jeff's saying he watches downhill skiing and bobsledding. Yeah, I used to. I do. I mean, if it's on, I'll watch it, but I don't tend to tune into it. Maybe I will during the work day or something.
Yeah.
Throw it up on the screen because I think CBC airs on YouTube or something.
Okay. I like to watch the downhill skiing.
Yeah. I used to when I skied more.
Oh, you used to ski?
I still do, technically. I haven't been on skis for a couple of years, but yeah.
I have never skied in my life.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Sorry, I lied. I've been cross-country skiing.
Yes, I used to. We used to have cross-country skis when we lived on the farm years ago. Because we would just go cross-country skiing through our fields, but that was so boring.
Oh, really?
I never was a fan of cross country skiing.
Ah.
I mean, I did it because it was something to do.
Right.
Yeah, biathlon too. That's a good one. Oh, Jeff is jumping in.
Hey,
Hello,
there
sir.
he is.
Someone requested holiday joy, so here I am.
Thank you. I
How
was
you doing,
hoping
man?
some holiday cheer.
Good.
Good.
My wife's gonna be really angry with me though.
Why?
Why?
Why is that? And she says, "Why?"
So I got this for a deal like a week ago, and it's been hanging out. And I was going to wrap it up for myself for Christmas and be like,
Yeah.
"Yep, to Jeff from Santa."
Hmm.
But she's over there, and
I
she
was gonna
just
say,
heard
like,
this story.
isn't she right there?
hmm
That's hilarious.
Whoops.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily. He can't hear us, or she can't hear us. Sorry.
She can't hear. They said hi, by the way.
Hello. So, what are you working on, Jeff?
I am trying to get a shoot together for some action figures.
Cool.
Yeah, I know it's not Lego, so I apologize, but getting these things to pose the right way is a problem. So, yep.
Yeah, they're posers. Wait, no, hold on.
Heyo.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
So, yeah.
are they just not flexible enough?
Oh no, they're perfectly flexible. They're just either too heavy or
Oh, unbalanced.
Yeah. yeah. Because like I'm not doing it like here they are standing next to each other.
Yeah,
No, like
there is an
that's
action scene.
Daredevil kicking a red ninja in the face. So, you know.
You got to get that right.
hmm But I also wanted to show Rick the updated GI Joe Red Ninja because I didn't know that he likes GI Joe.
You got his
Yeah.
attention as soon as you said Rick.
So give me 1 second. There we go.
Oh
But,
yeah.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
Awesome,
he
man.
comes
I
with
did-
axes and everything else, and he's just
Oh.
cool looking.
He's updated because he's a newer version of it,
Yeah,
or
this
did you
came out
do
in the
stuff to update him? Okay.
No, this came out in the classifieds line. So this is, yeah.
Yeah.
Classifieds is the newest GI Joe line that's not O-ring. That's not from the 80s for the most part.
Okay. Cool.
Yep, they went 6-inch. So
I learned so much.
there you go. They're really fun.
I learned a lot too.
I have 2 more of these, and I use them great for like army building and everything else. And I even have some Cobra Troopers and stuff that are fun to just mess around with. I know I've got one where Wolverine took one of the guy's hands because
Yeah.
Everything is moddable.
Yeah. That's definitely changed since when we were kids. That's for sure.
Mhm.
The fact, like when you guys were in the Tons of Fun, when you guys were looking at the action figures, and it's like, oh, they come with extra body parts. Okay, that's new.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. What's wrong, Rick?
I'm just trying to make sense of a comment that somebody left on my my reel today. That's all. Sorry, guys.
What was the comment?
That's okay.
No. It's not that it's a bad comment. It's just that I didn't understand who was replying to what and what. So I was just kind of in focus mode there for a second.
Gotcha.
Hey, did you see my area rug, Jeff?
I did.
Cool, eh? And I got that. I got the gold now to line up here, so it's nice and lined up. Yeah, so straight.
Yeah.
So now go
It
ahead.
certainly brings the room together. Nobody knows
I laughed.
the Big Lebowski, Rick.
Oh my gosh. I haven't. I've seen it, but I haven't seen it since I saw it the first time. So
Yeah.
and I might have seen it in
That's
theaters.
a
I just don't
compliment,
remember.
but that's not me.
No, I know.
So,
I believe it, but thank you.
mhm.
Ah,
All right, so I am going to take off. I wanted to just
Okay.
say hi, and give you guys a laugh. So,
Well, thank you.
adios, amigos.
See you, Jeff.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for
thank
popping
you,
in.
dude. Oh man.
What?
Well, I like when Jeff's here. He's fun.
Well, I do too. But he's doing stuff. He's
Yeah, I
trying to
know.
pose his. He's trying to play with his. He's trying to play with his men.
He's trying to play with
Posing his
his
action
thing.
figures.
I get it. Well, it is Christmas time, so
Yeah.
People are busy.
Oh yeah, that's why that's like I totally forgot it was Sunday this morning, and it wasn't until this afternoon. I'm like, oh wait, today's Sunday, because I was off on Friday already.
Me too. Well, I was off since Wednesday, but I did go in for a half day Friday, but it was a really nothing day, so
Yeah, okay.
which is nice. Man, I look
yeah,
so.
and for me it was just I was off Friday, and yesterday was a blur of crap happening.
Crap happening.
Crap happening. Adidas. A-D-A-D-S. I cannot spell. A-D-A. Oh, I could just A-D-I.
What's that?
I was trying to figure out how to spell Adidas because I've got these like Adidas shoes.
Oh yeah.
To inventory attached to my store, and I was like, how do I spell that? Why is it not working? And then I looked down at the instruction that says Adidas and I was like, oh yeah, okay, that's how you spell it.
Oh, Jeff.
It's been all day.
What have you been up to this weekend? Are you all done Christmas shopping? Do you go Christmas? Like, you got stuff for your kids and stuff?
I got stuff. I got a big present for my kids like on Black Friday.
Ooh, nice.
And I bought something for my daughter just the other day. My son wants cash. So that makes life easy.
It does, yeah.
Axel's like he doesn't want to see us playing with his Barbies. Yeah, so I mean, I ideally I'd like to get some more stuff, but I just don't know what to get my kids, and I don't really want to go into the stores and all that crap. I might go raid the Walmart for some candy for the stockings, but I mean, we've got our chocolate letters, so that's the important thing, and Axel will probably get that reference. I don't know if you would, Rick, but tradition we've always had is you buy these chocolate letters at the Dutch store. So it's just your name and
your initial, yeah.
Your initial, yeah.
Or your full name, or just
no. That would be a lot of chocolate. That would be awesome. But then I would want my name. Then I'd use my full name more often too.
Right.
But we. Sorry, I'm trying to get it through my head. I usually end up shopping for them fairly late in the year. Like I usually go the first week of December.
Yeah.
And by then they're like almost all gone. So like everybody gets like a random letter at that point. So I went early November this time and I got them. So
that's awesome.
yes, for Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Yeah, which is December 6th, but December 5th, December 6th, somewhere there. But yeah, we just do it at Christmas time. It just goes in the stocking, and everybody gets their letter.
Yeah, now I got a new notification at PayPal. So what is going on here?
Oh, so you've been paid. Were you expecting to be paid something? Oh, is it for instructions?
No, I got a message from BBG Forged earlier.
Okay.
Let me just log into this here.
Yeah, do what you need to do.
Let me remember my password too.
Say it out loud, and we won't listen.
Is that gonna work? Oh, it did.
Rick is the man. Oops. Oh, there's two of these.
Well, I don't see. Request. No. From Simon's. What the heck is Simon's?
That's a brand store, isn't it? Like Simmons, S-I-M-O-N-S?
Oh yeah, Simmons. Is that yeah?
Isn't that like a chain store sometimes?
Simmons is like a mattress store. That's where I know the name Simmons from, but it doesn't really say anything about like any notification here, so I have no idea what the heck is going on.
Fashion designer for women. Fashion destination for women and men and home decor.
I think it's time for me to log out.
Yeah, it's we just got all your information, so you're good now.
And we're logged out. I'll figure that out later. So the BBG Forge is a great group of people from the Utah area.
Yeah.
Who do custom printing of minifigures and other items like tiles and whatnot. You know them?
Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah.
Right. And so they are. So Emily, the tray company, was very kind to gift me a custom minifig. And the BBG Forge has been working on it for a little bit now. We've been going back and forth with the design a little bit, but it looks as though it's finally at the end. So maybe this is what is happening. So I don't know.
Ah, cool. Well, that's kind of cool.
It is. So I don't think it will be here before Christmas, but
no,
that doesn't matter to me. I mean, I'd like to have it, but it's not if it's not by Christmas, I'm not going to
Well, you know it's coming, right? So,
yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
I'm almost done this one round of instructions.
I am completely done my Christmas shopping for everybody in my immediate family.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling good about that.
Yeah. You still have young kids though, right? So it's a little easier, I'd say, for
yes and no. Yes and no. It's not easier on the pocketbook.
No, that's for sure. But
but yeah, I know what you're saying.
I mean, when they hit teenagers, it will be more like, what do you want? Money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that because I prefer gifts, but if that's what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we used to get a bunch of stuff, and then our parents would still give us like $100 to just kind of go and spend.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I asked my kids what they wanted, and I didn't really get much of an answer. My daughter, I figured out because we recently went to a place and she bought something, so I knew I could get the next thing in the series for her. Right. So that was the easy one, but used. No, I didn't buy her something used. Sorry, used instructions. That's what I'm using. That goes there.
Okay, now I need to go over to. Excuse me.
Now you're so self-conscious about it.
No, it's not. It's just it's a thing that I do, and some nights it's worse than others.
Yeah.
It's not it's not an anxiety thing. It's not a medical issue. It's just if I eat certain foods, I get more mucus than normal. And
I would just say because you might have thought you coughed or something. Or
yeah, I had coffee with cream, and cream tends to do it. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It's just a thing that I've been dealing with my pretty much last 20 years, really.
Yeah, as you get older, things change.
Things change, yeah.
Like onions. Don't eat onions when you get older. At least raw onions.
Why?
Oh, they give me gas.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's classic.
Yeah.
Actually, I should say that's gassic.
That's gaseous.
I don't know if there's any one type of food that gets me gas. I just get gas no matter what.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I guess I've got a very active digestive tract.
Yeah.
What an interesting line of conversations we're having.
Yeah, we've gotten pretty much everywhere tonight, haven't we?
Everywhere but Lego.
Everywhere but Lego. Well, I might start building a set after this, I think. Like, I'm almost done adding these instructions, so maybe I'll pull out a Christmas set or something. I still haven't built Santa's sleigh, so.
Oh, I have another Santa's sleigh waiting for me, so.
Oh, yeah. I've got two. I had 2 reindeer ordered, that I bought like earlier in the year. And I ordered another 3, and they were shipped Friday. I think it was Friday from Bricks and Pieces. It took 2 weeks for them to turn my order around and send it out. So they're running a little slow again, but that makes sense. I mean,
busy time of the year.
Yeah, probably people trying to get parts for Christmas or something.
Yeah.
Or for their projects.
Yep.
Like to work on during the holidays, obviously.
Yep.
So 26.30. Let's go 30 cents. 30 cents really seems really low for that, but okay. Amazing how some instructions go for dirt cheap, other instructions cost like an arm and a leg. This is like this year's, I think it's this year's the Halloween ornaments. They had a bat and a pumpkin. Oh, there. I pulled them upside down. Which I didn't even get a chance to get, but the person that gave me these instructions did, obviously. Quantity can only contain a numeric value. What did I do wrong? I entered in 1. Oh, no. I entered in the remark. Okay. I typed in where they are located in my store in the quantity field. So, yeah, I could understand how that would goof it up. Good thing it wasn't a number. 1,452,000. Because then I wouldn't have known.
Oh, that reminds me. I have to place a Bricklink order this Christmas break. I really need to get down and do it.
There you go. All right.
Enough talking about it and just get it done.
Yeah, quick, get it done. Come on.
Come on, man.
Get her done.
Get her done, bro.
Get her done. Okay. Reorient my camera. I can leave the keyboard there. Oh, actually, I'll move it right out of the way. What should I build? Should I build Santa's sleigh?
It's a fun build.
All right, let me go grab it from the archive.
Alrighty.
The archive. I mean the upper shelf.
That's awesome. So why don't we hear from chat tonight? We've got 2 watching. One of those people might actually be me. And that means our only other watcher is Axel Plate. So Axel, what time is it where you are right now?
If you were talking to me, I could not hear you.
No, I was just talking to the chat.
Okay. I believe Axel's 7 hours difference, 6 hours difference. I'm trying to remember what it is now for Holland.
So then it's very, very early in the morning.
3:47. Yeah, 6 hours.
Wow.
Well, Axel works during the night, though, I think. Is that correct?
Oh, okay.
You got to make a night job, or you're just up bizarre hours. I don't know. Should I build on this? Because then it's easier to see.
Was that like an anti-static cloth?
No, it's actually the camera or I have a light tent.
Oh, right.
And it's like the floor from the light tent.
Yeah.
But it stops light from reflecting nicely, so
yeah.
So it actually works well in this instance.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I find like the fluorescents are directly above my head. So they just put quite a glare on here. Oh, he has a sleeping disorder. I'm always up at night. Oh. That sucks.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, and also it's kind of nice to have you here. So
yeah, well, I'm glad you're here.
Not kind of nice, very nice.
No, it is nice. Yeah, it's fun to have you in our chats and stuff and stuff. So.
Yeah, we see him a lot.
Yeah. I'm gonna move me. Oh wow, maybe I should show this off.
Show it.
Just what's behind my head. All the towers are done.
Oh yes. It's interesting that there's a line.
Well, that line is where the 2 walls separate.
But is it new gray and old gray? Is that what's happening there?
Yeah, I think what's happening is along that edge, it's like old gray 2x6s because I bought a bulk lot of those. So It's actually putting in a discernible line. So it kind of sucks, but it's what I had, right?
It is what it is.
Wow. This is
you can, if anybody says anything like me, you can say that's before they put the addition on.
Oh, yeah, they had to reseal the crack in the wall.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
pretty much. The problem was I was running out of space. Oops, I didn't want to move that. I want to move the other camera. Hold on. I was running out of brick when I was building the keep last night. Put me down here, I think. Like that. I ran out of brick, and I was like, okay, my keep is too big as well, so I need to scale it down. But me and my sister were joking that we should put a little shack in the middle of the castle, like of the keep area. And if someone asks, it's just like, well, the guy spent so much money building the rest of the castle, he ran out of cash.
Nah. So he lives in the shack.
Pretty much. Oh, I just realized that now hides my head, and
it does. Your text. There you go.
There we go. All right. I'm building a Lego set. That's the first one I've built in a while.
Enjoy. I'm going to continue to try and mock here. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do this floor, and I actually want to change the background of the fireplace, like the wall.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we can entertain you. Next up, Rick will do a song and dance.
Entertain you.
I don't know why I just opened both ends of the box. That was weird. Oh, nice. Nice, Lego.
Oh, yeah. Mine were like all bent out of shape, too.
It almost looks like it's got the look of water damage almost, which I know isn't the case. But... Oh, I heard a beep.
I did, too.
I heard a fazoom.
Hey!
I don't know. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's fazoom.
What's up?
How's it going, man?
How you doing?
Good. Yeah. I'm on my phone, so if it's all goofy, sorry.
Looks and sounds great.
Are you in your living room?
No, I'm in. This is usually my computer's over here, so I'm.
Oh, okay. This is the other side of the table.
Well, actually, it's.
Oh, okay. This is where all your bins are on the wall.
Yeah, you're sitting on a bin right now.
Gotcha.
I got a drawer pulled out, so.
I can see that whatever he's working on is so huge.
Yeah.
It's invading camera space. I can see
It
that.
is.
Space.
It is.
This is going to be my moon-based reactor power station thing.
Oh my gosh. So
What Lego piece is that ball? Or is it?
No comment. It is.
Yeah.
This is my cheap way of hoping I get a brickie for best lighting, because I just made something with a couple of pieces of light. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not actually Lego then.
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I know they have like soccer balls and stuff, so I assumed like they have full size soccer balls because my kid had one. So I assume maybe they had a full size just white ball or some sort.
You assume quite a lot.
I do. I do.
But the rest of it is those arms that you're using to support the dishes, are they
Bionicle?
Bionicle?
Those are Bionicle arms, old Bionicle arms. Yeah.
Awesome. They're great.
Beautiful. Yeah, with that worm gear.
It's not really sitting on here. It's just
yeah.
Just floating, and those closed in. Yeah. That's a old combo that I like. Let me see if this actually makes the effects on here.
I see. Well, we see lights on your belly.
Well, that's not illegal. See if I can turn these lights on. I'm gonna turn them all off. Still no. Hang on.
There's too many lights in your room.
There are.
There you go.
I'm gonna have to do. I don't know if this actually will. It'll be funny if it crushes in my hand. We got. You ever pick up a base plate off of your table and it vacuums to it? There you go.
Oh, like the old base plates?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's got a $5.
That's awesome.
A $5 light I got at. This didn't turn on. Hang on. $5 light I got at.
Oh yes.
Oh cool.
At,
Oh, that's just awesome.
Yeah, this is the little Star Trek-y thing that I found on Amazon or wherever it was, and so yeah, there you go.
That is so cool.
Oops, wrong one.
It looks like one of those episodes of Trek where they found the brains in these orbs and they had this effect going on. So
yeah.
So, Chris, you just got a message, and your whole screen went, and it was great.
Hilarious.
Great sound effect, visual. It was awesome.
The reactor short circuited. You have
it looked like something was happening.
20 minutes to assume safe distance.
It's working. Get out now.
So it sucks because I don't know if I'm going to be able to see that in person, Chris.
I am believing you are. So,
Well,
have you talked to Maddie lately?
I saw a TikTok of hers like a couple of days ago.
Yeah, she's ill. So
She's ill. Yeah.
I hope she gets better soon. So
Yeah, me too. I haven't talked to her for a few weeks or for a week
Yeah, I
or
haven't
so.
seen her in ages.
Yeah. Well, she's got like a crazy work schedule too. So
she does.
Okay.
speaking of phones making noises, hold on, I'm just gonna mute.
Yeah, that's where that went. But yeah, so this has been a pretty quick throw together. I mean, trying to work these wires down and hide them. I think I've got that figured out. So
Cool.
I've got to decide if I'm going to, and this will be a first for me, cut a hole in my base plate so I can route the wires through it, or just hide them with rocks or something. I don't know.
That's a first time for you? Wow.
I don't think I've ever
taken a 48 and cut it down to something smaller?
No.
Okay. I've got a 48 by 16 and a 48 by 30.
What are you talking about?
It's heresy.
When base plates were cheapish, I've cut some road plates up, like the straight road plates. I've cut them in half to do like a 16 stud long road plate on the other side. The green ones though, not the gray ones.
Yeah, well, I remember getting the yellow capsule, and the base plates were cut. I mean, they were whatever they used at Lego to cut them. They cut them into sizes, and then they kind of squared or made it so the edges weren't sharp. They cut an angle on them and everything.
Yeah,
they were cut.
Yeah. So if Lego does it, we can do it. Yeah,
sure.
I remember rounded edged base plates.
Yeah, those are the older style.
I've actually got some here. If you're going to cut base plates, maybe just pick up the cheap knockoff base plates, right?
Yeah, but then you're not. Then it's not Lego.
That's right.
But then
sorry. We have a store called Second and Charles here where I get used Lego. It's like a used bookstore, kind of thing. And they have like minifigs in a display case. And they had a 32 by 32 red Lego official base plate, I think from one of the tables. I'm like, can I buy that from you? And he's like, I'll have to go ask. So, and they were really busy. I'm like, I'll come back later. But apparently it was from one of the tables.
Yeah.
And then it got into, anyway. So, but you don't find those loose very often. So I would like to get one. So.
Yeah, that's really cool. Because is that something you can order on Bricklink? Do you think?
I'm sure there's a brick. I was reaching for my phone to look it up, but I'd have to do it right here. So.
Yeah, they are available on Bricklink, I think, still. They were available at one point through Lugbulk like years ago, because I have a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
At least I think they were. I have a couple. I have a couple of those. I think I have a yellow one too.
Wow.
But yeah, I obtained some, and I don't remember if it was Bricklink or not. But as we say this, I am going to open up the link of bricks and just say 48 by 48. And we'll see.
Cool.
48 by 48 with blade? What the heck is that? Oh, that's the soccer field one. Okay. Yeah, Bricklink sometimes just, as you're typing, it just chooses what you want.
Oh, yeah.
I really hate that. Okay. Let's see here. Available in blue, known colors: blue, green, light bluish gray, and light gray. For sale: blue, green, light bluish gray, light gray, red, white, yellow, and trans clear.
Trans. I remember the small trans clear used to be with the mosaic sets, the originals.
Yeah, they had the 16 ones. Yeah. Trans clear are currently available out of the United States for $64 a piece, Canadian, $50 US. And the guy has.
What's the red?
Sorry, trans clear went first, just because trans clear. But yeah, I'm going back to red now. Apparently, when you hit back, it goes all the way back too far. Okay. Color info, red. 10 people have them. 1922 out of Belgium, or 1326 euro out of Belgium. North America, they're selling for $21 a piece
Really?
at
I-
this old toy house, and it says corner is damaged.
Well, this one was in good shape. And even the guy, he's like, if you'll give me a second, I'll get approval. And he was going to look at, he's going to sell it to me with the same price as the blue one. So I was going to get it for
my
like
God.
$5. So maybe I'll go back tomorrow.
You should go back. But what would you use it for? Like a Mars thing, or
I don't know. I mean, maybe that might be cool.
Like a lava planet or something like that.
lava planet?
No, that would be cool too. So, has there been any indication of the border status, Jeff?
The latest I've heard is they're recommending people don't go traveling, but they're not preventing it.
Right.
Like they haven't shut borders down.
Yeah, and I wonder if it's just going to be the tough luck. Do it if you want to, but we don't think you should kind of thing.
Yeah.
This time.
Well, yeah, and that's
I think they're going to get a lot of pushback from the people that rely on the border,
Oh yeah, for sure.
whether it's essential or not, because it was closed for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
Well-
literally opened like in November.
Yeah, I think it was
November 8th.
was it that late?
Yeah, November 8th. That was the day
Wow.
Janie crossed over and went to the States, and that was the first day they were open for Canadians to go to the States.
Yeah, that's
Americans
right.
could come across start in early September, I think it was.
Yeah, that's right.
But
I'm just,
But yeah.
it's like we're stuck in a vacuum, a bad movie, and we can't get out.
the meme I saw a couple of weeks ago was what doesn't kill you mutates and tries again. Right? Like,
Yeah, that's true.
Well, and then even the vaccinated, and I don't feel like people who are getting the breakthrough infections, they're mild, but they're still, it's not good. I mean,
yeah.
No.
Well, and I mean, if you're traveling and you have even a mild case, you still got to quarantine in the country you're in until you're allowed back into your home country.
Right.
Right. If you have a negative test, so it's like, I don't know if I want to spend 2 extra weeks in the States in a hotel.
well, I'd be more worried about your cholesterol going up than having COVID if you stayed here.
Well, you know what? I had blood work done a couple of weeks ago. Well, Actual Plate's asking if you want him to pick up those base plates in Belgium.
No, I'm good. I promise.
Yeah, I was. I forgot what we were talking about. I just looked up and saw that chat message.
Cholesterol, COVID. the
Oh
state.
yeah. I had blood work done like a week ago, and I just got like an email back from the doctor saying everything's good. I'm like, okay.
Cool.
You cleared the pipes. You're ready to head to the land of fried food.
There you go. Yeah, I want to so bad, Chris. I do. But
Oh, I want you to come too.
oh yeah, for sure. And I mean, if not this year, it will be next year, assuming they're doing it in Alabama next year. Like that's still up in the air too, right? After Todd canceled the other two for like the next, went from 4 shows to 2 shows.
I don't know. I think Alabama for him is a good test bed. It's also an easy. I think it's a cheap. I think the show, the venue is considerably less expensive, and it's really nice. And then it's been a couple of years since I talked to him about it, but everybody's so darn nice down here, which they are, and
the fried food.
It's an easy show. And the funny thing is, in general, when it's adult time or whatever, after hours, people are laying around, drinking, and you can do what you want. It's kind of like this. Most of us feel like, I'm headed in the South. We're like, hey, it's 10 o'clock. I'm headed home, man. So we're good.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean there's like no after party?
Not so much. I mean, there's little individuals, but that kind of stuff. But for the most part, well, and I think the venue is kind of like, you got to get out by a certain time.
Yeah, it's a long day and people are done. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Virginia, you can go to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning type thing some nights.
Not here. They're like, well, I mean, it's a convention center. It's hooked to hotel, so there's plenty of stuff to do. The hotel has some things, but you know, for the first time, I'm not staying in the hotel. I'm staying at a Airbnb with some folks from our club.
Yeah, okay, yeah, and I've got the same situation. I got an Airbnb, so
I'm with Pink Wills, her husband, and their daughter. Jake and I are staying with them. So
okay, cool.
But it's like 8 minutes away, and I found the nearest Waffle House for those who want to go. So, you know.
Yeah, mine is about, I think, 15 minutes. No, yeah, 10 to 15 minutes away. It's a little further out, but I mean, I basically have, I think, a week before I can cancel still with no penalties. And I'd assume, like, the only thing I might lose out on is the stuff with Todd, like the actual price of admission or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I bet if if there's a COVID thing, he'll port it over or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I'm like, by then he'd already have all the badges printed and stuff too, though.
True.
So what I would say to him is, how much is it? Can you just ship me that stuff? Would that be okay? Or, and I'll pay for the shipping or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he'll be pretty decent about that kind
of I'd assume. Like, I think I'm the only person last time I looked at the actual attendee list, I'm the only person from outside of the country going. So, at least publicly listed. So,
right.
If it's only one person, it's probably, not such a big deal. That is, of course, unless Rick wants to join me.
Oh, yeah?
I would like to. Well,
even with the current situation?
Maybe not with the current situation, but
yeah.
It's all fine.
Well, we can always say 2023. If I liked it enough for 2022, I'll probably go back and do it again.
Just for the record, I'm not like paranoid about it or anything like that. Mm-hmm. It's just we have family members that have lung conditions, and the risk is there. So
yeah,
no, I get it.
But I mean, we haven't been anybody in the family hasn't been sick in 2 years, like almost 2 years,
which is amazing considering, like, I mean, we're all wearing masks and that's the reason, but
yeah.
I mean, this is totally going to change culture, right? Like now it's like, if you're coughing, put on a mask, and that's now considered okay. It's like, oh, look, that person's being nice to us. It's not that they're afraid.
Wait, not here. In Canada, maybe, but not here. I mean, just say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another fear of going across the border.
I have a feeling when you get to Brick Fair, most of the folks like us who are going to be there and everything in general are going to have had vaccine mask and are good to go with all that kind of stuff. When the general public comes through, you'll have a little bit differing opinion on that for sure.
Yeah.
But you can skip public day and
Yeah, I mean, public day tends to be the fun part too. Like if you like seeing people's reactions and stuff, but
right.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I might make the exception if I do go and say, yeah, let's go find something to do.
And I don't know. Ooh, I got one of those mocks. If I let something drop down this tube, it's either let it be in there forever and rattle, or rip something apart and go get it.
My castle is an Etch-a-Sketch. You shake it and you hear like clicky noises through it. Well, okay, Etch-a-Sketch doesn't do that, but every module has pieces inside of it, because you drop a piece in and it's a lattice structure. You hear the plinko noises all the way down to the bottom. How much are you looking forward to the Lego Star Wars game in 2022? I'm looking forward to it. My kid loves Star Wars, even though he's a teenager now. He likes the Lego games. He's played them on every console he's owned. He plays the same game on every console he's had.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we've been waiting for it for the past 2 years for that game to come out. So
which game is this?
The Lego Star Wars.
Game.
It was supposed to come out like in 2020, and it got delayed. No, it was supposed to come out in 2019, and it got delayed, and then other stuff happened and it got delayed again. But I've heard that they've reworked the entire engine in the game. Like it's a brand new game engine, and that's one of the reasons they've had problems, because they're trying to get everything to work properly.
Right.
So But so did you actually drop a piece inside, Chris?
No, I was able to rescue it before it went all the way down. So
Good. Yeah, when your Lego tools start including a set of tweezers, like long tweezers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I used needle nose pliers last year to put some parts together. Gently.
I just had the thought of don't want to put grease on the Lego or
yeah.
Okay, something I did wrong. Oh yeah, I put that too far back. Oh, where's my book separator?
Ooh, who we got?
Huh? Oh, Mr. Cowdice.
Hey.
Thank you, Strick. Hey, Davey.
Hey.
Who's that guy behind that Lego mock that he's building right now? Who was that masked man?
I had to do Dave the special effect because he likes special.
Chris, for the record, your head's supposed to go inside the dome when you go into space.
Where's the button?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Debbie.
Sorting. Black.
Black's done. Yay! So I'm now sorting one of my least favorite colors in the entire universe, light blay.
There you go, Dave. That looks beautiful, Dave. Look up.
There you go. There's a Star Trek effect for you right there.
Oh, there you go. You're making Nomad, or no, it wasn't. It was for crying out loud, I forget. Whom Gods Destroy. It wasn't Whom Gods Destroy either. It was when Dr. Watson first showed up. He had that big ball that she lived in. Diana Muldair lived in that big ball. I forgot the episode name. Wow, I'm forgetting episode names now.
Oh, I'm so disappointed. I can't remember, but
you can probably tell you.
Hey, Enterprise Incident. There you go. That wasn't that episode, but that's also the episode where they used exactly the same ball and they put Nomad's head on top. So there you go. Now we got it.
You got it, man.
Bring it back to Star Trek.
Okay, as Jeff said earlier in the chat, nerds, or at least. I'm assuming that was original series, right? What?
Hey,
I'm sorry. When did the original series launch, Dave?
9 months before I was born.
1966. So like 9 years before I was born.
I'm not going to say what my parents were doing that night.
Axel says hi, by the way. Well, we know they weren't watching Star Trek.
But it's a running joke.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing's on TV tonight, honey. Let's go to something else. Family show.
What? They went to go play a board game.
Strip Monopoly. Got it.
Okay. You just took it out of the family zone there.
I'm just saying I was born 9 months before Star Trek premiered. Or 9 months after Star Trek.
Okay, that globe just looks cool. Oh, there's a present underneath the bench. That's interesting. How's the maths working there, Rick?
I'm working on a tree now.
Oh. I would not have guessed that.
Yeah, I passed up on the, or I've taken a break on the rug and the floor right now, and I decided to go back to the tree.
Oh, like the Christmas tree, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You totally didn't go for my wood joke.
Ha! Here's what I got so far. It's pretty basic. I'm going to fill it in with like decorations and whatnot, but it gets the idea across.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, next page.
Are you guys off for like the holiday, or are you guys still like working and all that stuff?
I've got one half day left, which is going to be a Christmas like get together at work, basically. Other than that, I'm done.
That's awesome.
I've been off since Friday. And we go back January 4th, the Tuesday.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, because we get Boxing Day. Like we get a day for New Year's Eve or New Year's Day usually. But because it falls on a weekend, they give us the next weekday off.
Yeah, they're giving us the days between Christmas and New Year's the whole week. So that
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm using vacation days for all mine, but
Ah.
except for like the I guess the Monday, Tuesday after Christmas are a day off for Boxing Day and a day off for Christmas, and then 3 days of vacation days, and then
right
the Monday the following week.
Okay, so clear for the American. Boxing Day is the day traditionally where the servants and the bosses swap.
Yeah.
So instead of doing that, they just give you the day off.
Yeah, it's kind of the swapping was a British thing. Canadians didn't inherit that at all. We just took Boxing Day as a holiday.
Your bosses just said, "Now y'all just go home. We don't want to mess with what you're doing." So
yeah,
just stay home.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a MASH episode. There's another obscure reference.
I know. That's how I know about Boxing Day is because of MASH. Classic music because of Bugs Bunny, and I know about Tontines and Boxing Day because of MASH. So
that's awesome.
But only if Bugs Bunny's like could actually come true, where you could just kind of hack off Florida and let it float away.
It's fun to visit. They just,
Okay, thank you.
Don't do election.
Is that loud?
It's not bad.
I think we're all loud, Derek.
I was just before you said, "Is that loud?" I was muted, but as soon as I unmuted myself, I was going to say, "There's the piece right there, Rick. Right there."
At least you're not putting it right next to the microphone when you're looking for parts. Think of that. That probably isn't the best thing in the world.
Or doing this. Lego bags.
I gotta mention that was also in the MASH episode when they were doing the baseball game.
Mm. And
Dave, when was the last time you watched MASH? Sorry, Chris.
What last week?
What were you saying, Chris?
We have Hulu or whichever one has it. I can just watch it at any time. So, but exactly. I tell you what, I don't know if I'm emotionally well enough to watch the last episode because I remember 13-year-old me watching that and going, "That was a baby." And I don't know if I can watch that scene because I mean I can hear it in my head, the acting of that scene, and I don't know if I could watch it. Honestly, I don't know if I could.
It's a tough 2.5 hours to watch, Chris.
Oh, I know.
It's tough to,
I don't know if I'm emotionally prepared.
So, Dave, I have to ask now. We don't have Hulu because Disney owns Hulu, so we have Stars on our side, on the Canadian side. And that carries like all the Hulu type content. Is MASH on Disney Plus?
I don't think so. Is it?
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
But I watched it a few weeks ago.
Okay.
I know that or something. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, I know the content rules between Canada and the States are different too. Like,
yeah, we get Star Trek Discovery on Space. We don't have to pay for it.
Yeah,
great. The CTV Sci-Fi Network now is awesome. So I get to see all the Star Trek without actually buying whatever that show's on.
Well, yeah, CBS All Access, I think it is.
Yeah, CBS All Access.
I have to actually catch up.
There's a reason I don't watch Star Trek Discovery because I don't pay for it. So.
Chris doesn't like watching. No, I'm not going to say the initials.
That's okay. I'll watch it on Chris's behalf, and I'll watch Picard, and I'll watch Lower Decks, and I'll watch Prodigy.
Oh, did you watch Prodigy?
I watched the first 4 episodes and I'm actually hooked now.
Yeah, I liked it too. It's pretty good.
Even though
cartoon.
it's directed at kids, I really like it.
Yep. a
It's
good
fun.
cartoon.
It's a
Yeah, I
fun
agree.
show. That's why I love Lower Decks too, because you get an alternate view. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about Babylon 5 because we know how much Chris loves that. But I like that one episode when they're actually talking. They focus on the people and the underlings, as they say, not the big people making drastic changes to the universe. Just the people who are sweeping the floors.
Oh, there was a Babylon 5 episode of Lower Decks type thing? Like
There was a Babylon 5 episode like Lower Decks thing, yeah.
like Lower Decks. Okay, cool. I honestly never watched Babylon 5. I never got into it. And that was basically because I was living on, like, when Babylon 5 started airing, I was living on our farm and we didn't actually get cable. Like, it was just it was antenna, so I never started watching the earlier episodes, and then when I did finally get the ability to watch it, it was like meh.
Yeah,
I have no idea what's going on now. That type of thing.
that's okay. A lot of people didn't.
So, does it hold up?
I think so, but then again, I always like all science fiction. So
Yeah. Well, yeah. You think Space 1999?
hey, don't even start trashing Space 1999.
I tried watching the first episode, Dave. I didn't make it through. That's all I can say.
And it's 1976. It screams 1976. The clothing.
I was one. Well, so was Rick. But anyways.
I lived through 1976.
Yeah, so did I. I lived through the whole year.
Yeah, but I was almost in the high school in 1983.
I was 15 in 1986.
In 76, Chris?
76.
Oh, 76. 76. I was 5.
5. Yeah.
I was 10.
I was 1.
I was 1 as well. That's why I said that originally.
And I had an older brother who loved science fiction, so we watched everything together. So he would have been 13. And my earliest memories are just laying on the living room floor on top of that plush carpet and looking at the big box TV, the Zenith in front of us, the big floor console with the wooden case, and watching Star Trek. I remember my earliest memories that I honestly remember is watching Arena, I think is the first episode I actually remember. But then we're watching Space 1999 a couple years later, so it's like whatever he watched, I watched.
That's
Well, do you guys remember the Fox show Space Above and Beyond? Do you remember that?
Loved it.
I loved it. I own it on DVD, and I've never actually watched it again. But
Okay. Well, here's the deal. So I loved it too. I remember it was it was late 90s, or mid 90s. Was it mid 90s?
I think it was before B5 actually. Yeah, somewhere in there.
So
it was late, mid to late. I'm gonna Google it because now I need to know.
It was 96, about 95, 96, because I'd gone to seminary anyway. So, and I loved it, and then it got sporadic, and you couldn't see it, and then it just faded out. So, gosh, it's been about 10 years ago. I bought the DVDs and put them in, and Sandlin actually was coming over. I was like, dude, let's watch this. And about 20 or 30 minutes into the first episode, we're like, this is so bad. The effects are so bad.
It's like Buck Rogers. It's like it's not that bad, but it's pretty bad.
No, it was that bad. We turned it off. We're like, I've never opened up any of the other DVDs. Just the first one is unwrapped in the case. The rest of them are still wrapped up individually.
Yeah, but there's one episode. There's that one episode when they go take on the Von Baron there guy that was killing everybody. And what's his name gets that thing removed from his neck, and he goes out and blasts him out of the sky. And I thought that was like the most brilliant episode ever. I thought the entire series was my favorite episode.
Oh, and they killed off what's her face, Damfoos or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
They killed her off. But
spoilers. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those things. Now you mentioned Buck Rogers. I can go back and see Buck Rogers and go, okay, the 80s Buck Rogers. I'm like, I know these effects are not great, but they're still the models, and I enjoy the models. 95 was all CG and bad CG. So what we thought was cool with the ship, and it had all the thrusters and all the detail in it. You're looking at it, you're like, I could have drawn that on my PC yesterday. It was, it's just, it doesn't translate as well as the models do from Buck Rogers. I'll just say that.
No.
It was bad.
Well, you'll be happy to know, Chris, that they're rebooting Babylon 5. Just to give you a heads up.
I'm okay.
They're also rebooting Firefly. So which one would you rather watch?
Oh, I see, Beth, I just can't even see how that's gonna work. Like, forget whatever Joss did to get the world upset with him and all whatever. Firefly was. I was flipping, like, I've seen not now because there's so much out there, but when I was younger, I saw every single science fiction show in the history of television that I could name within seconds what we're watching. And I was flipping through the channels one day and I saw Serenity and going, I don't know that spaceship. What is this? And it was Our Mrs. Reynolds, which is to this day my favorite episode of Firefly, just because it's so brilliant. And then I started looking for it, and I started finding out Fox was moving it around different nights. I couldn't find them all, and also I heard it was canceled like about 7 weeks after I started watching it. I'm going, how can you do this? Because it's such a brilliant show. But I hear The Expanse has a lot of Firefly overtones in it. And I
have you not seen The Expanse yet, Dave?
I have not seen an episode of The Expanse.
The Expanse is beautiful.
And all my friends who are, I appreciate their science fiction geekiness, they keep on saying exactly the same thing. They say it's an absolutely fantastic show, and I have not seen one episode.
Yeah, the latest season just started.
I just watched the first 2 episodes of season 3 of Lost in Space, and I have
to catch up on that one.
Oh, it got me on the first episode, the very first scene of the first episode 2 seasons ago, and I was so sad that it's been, I think, 2 years now and now it's back on, so I'm watching it again because I adore it. Because I remember the original, and I said, I think just watch Star Trek because this one's not worth watching. But the new one, I even love the movie with
Joey.
Oh,
with Joey. Yeah.
What's in it?
Heather Graham and
Heather Graham. But I'm thinking that John Hurt wasn't John Hurt. It was the dad, and Matt LeBlanc was in it. No, it was a great. I love the movie, and again, I was so miffed that Phil Mooney didn't reprise his role as old Billy. But
well, I liked the movie until the end, and the end was like, what?
Yeah.
The end was it was good up until the time travel. He turned into a monster, whatever.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah, it was going somewhere good. Yeah, right, absolutely. But it was good to see the Jupiter 1 and Jupiter 2. I mean, and it was I really liked the whole premise of it.
Yep. No, it was good.
Love the show though.
I was gonna say the whole show, the whole movie, they were warning you, danger, Will Robinson, because they knew where the show was going.
And I love the robot. That was a really good upgrade in the movie. That was pretty cool.
But I've got to catch up on.
I'm only 2 episodes in, so.
Yeah. And I've said it a few times, and I'll continue saying it. The Wheel of Time is a great fantasy.
I haven't seen an episode yet. I read I didn't read all the books. I read a lot of the books.
Yeah. It follows the books fairly well. Although one of the characters isn't in the first season, I'm assuming they'll introduce them in the second season. So instead of 6, it's 5 characters. Anyway. But
I think
Chris,
they put, I think it's Prime. They put the Foundation, which is I've read that book at least a dozen times over my life because it's my favorite science fiction story of all time.
Yeah,
but I haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't either. Chris, if you like fantasy at all or fantasy shows, The Wheel of Time is pretty decent.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
It's one of those things I can't ever watch a new show while I'm Legoing because I won't pay attention to it. I've started The Expanse like 5 times down here, and I've built something, and I'm like, what the heck's going on? I don't know what's going on. So I will catch it one day because it's but
it's on the list.
It's on the list.
Yeah, and I kind of do like binging that type of show as well because it's like it I hate having to wait, but it's also like when there's a new show out, like currently, like The Wheel of Time or something, I want to watch the show as soon as it comes out. Or, Hawkeye, which I can't watch until, I might be able to see it tomorrow because my kid's going to be here.
That's what I was watching. I watched three of those, and I really liked it. And then
Yeah, it's
life
good.
got busy.
Luckily, it's really good. I saw Spider-Man, and it's amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and get to see it in the next couple of days, I think.
And now Chris is gonna spoil it for us.
What was that?
And now Chris is gonna spoil it for us.
Oh, yeah. What were you gonna say, Chris?
I was going to say you need to go see it before it gets spoiled to you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was looking at the theater, the theater seating charts type thing, because everything for the theaters is reserved ahead of time type stuff. And like Tuesday at like noon, there's a show and they had 4 people in it at the moment. So I was like, oh, that'll work. Just grab some seats in there. So that's my current goal. Hopefully my kids are not going to have plans. No, they won't, because I'll say it's Spider-Man, and they'll be like, okay, let's go.
I said in my last video that I wasn't going to sort out the light play and the dark play, but here I am sorting out the light play and the dark play.
Are you light and dark? Okay, so why don't? Oh, you just don't use those colors. That's why.
No, I don't use these colors. But then again, I don't use white either, so that got sorted out. So whatever.
Yeah. Well,
you don't use white.
He builds in classic space colors, and white is a classic space color, for the record, Dave.
Yeah.
He's no comment from Dave. Notice that.
None. I already did my set review of the 6980, and I don't have to go back and revisit it.
I don't know why you don't like the white versions of those ships. Like the 6980 was my favorite.
6980 is a great ship. I said that in my video. I have 5 of them.
Well,
It's a good ship.
The fact that you have 5 of them doesn't mean you like it, though, Dave. It just means
The fact that I have 5 of them together means it's a good ship. The ships I don't like are not together.
Because you have 5 of them means you have a lower than normal average per set.
This is true. This is very true, Dave. You only have 5 of them. You're supposed to have like 15 of them because.
No. Did you see that picture on? Did you see that picture on Facebook today? The guy had 37 918s across his living room floor or kitchen floor.
It was like a tiled floor.
I go, yeah, that one.
Yeah,
I go, okay. I'm just gonna. So there's a story. So I participated in a charity years ago. And the charity was if you climbed up the stairs in the CN Tower, which is a number that Chris might appreciate. There's 1,776 stairs to get from the ground floor to the observation deck in the CN Tower. And so I got up, I got some sponsors and blah, blah, blah. And I went there on a Saturday morning to do my stair climb. And I did it in 32 minutes and 2 seconds. And I was so proud of myself that I did it. Not the fastest. I think the world record is 9 minutes. To get to the top, and I'm feeling pretty proud.
Upwards or downwards?
Up.
Okay.
The guy was doing 3 steps a second if you divide 1776 by whatever he got, whatever time it was. Anyway, so I did it in 32 minutes, and I'm feeling pretty proud of myself. And there's a DJ there, and he's got the announcements going, and hey, look at all the money you guys are raising for charity. And oh wait, breaking announcement in the world record category and the 80-year-old plus category. Joe over here did it in 19 minutes. And I just kind of hung my head in shame when I walked out to the elevator and I went home. So when I saw those 37 918s on the floor of somebody's kitchen today, I go, I just got to hang my head in shame and walk away.
Dave, I was tempted to message and or reply back to that one and say, Dave, did you tile your floor?
I think I have 8 9 918s right now. It's good enough for me.
You know, when you say I only have, and then you kick out a number like 8 or 9, it's like, really, Dave?
Here's $20. Here's your beer money. You give me your stack of Legos.
I understand how you got it. I'm just like, I only have.
I'm more happy how I got the Lego than I actually had the Lego.
What? Dave, didn't you send me one? Did you send me a 918?
I certainly did.
You did, and I have one, so I think I gave it to Mark. I think he doesn't have one.
Well, and Mark deserves it.
Yeah.
Because you and Mark back in the day were my role models. You guys back in the day on Lug That Space were just the people I wanted to emulate. So.
Well, you'd have more 918 if you stopped shipping them to people.
I donated 928 to the charity auction at Brick Fest, so I'm okay with that. Better than sitting in the box in my head.
Oh, Rick, you just passed the piece you were looking for. I'm just trying to include you in the conversation because you seem to be.
Oh, thanks. Oh, it's okay. I'm enjoying listening.
Oh, jeez. You gotta love it when you I just built the left-hand side reindeers or the right-hand side reindeers, and now I'm building the left-hand side, and I haven't actually turned the page to continue, and I've got the reindeer built. So it's like, yeah, I think I can figure that out now. Thanks. I'm building it like 1980s instruction style, where it's all on the same page and just gotta figure it out. But I do have 2 extra red tiles, which concerns me. Did I miss that?
I will say when I was building those UFO sets for the reviews and stuff like that, I'm having a tough time following the old instructions because they don't tell you what parts you have per square, and they put like the picture is that PDF that you get off of Puron, and it's not great. And I get like 5 more steps ahead, and I realized I forgot some parts previously, and blah blah blah. So it's a little more interesting doing it the old.
I would actually use Bricklink for the actual parts. It's at least more updated, I would think. But that's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
Because I give somebody all my instructions to sell on their their Bricklink store.
You did, and that's what I was doing in the first part of the stream. I was putting Jamie's up. Or at least some of them. I still have 2 stacks of them to do here, but that's my project on the side when I'm don't want to build anymore for the day. Seriously, where did these 2 tiles go? I got all the 4 on top of the reindeer. Oh, did I miss 2 in there?
Don't.
Oh yeah, I did. Okay. I found them. They really make no sense as well, which is kind of interesting, but okay.
Don't let this get up, but I forgot. I actually downloaded that. What was that movie you wanted us to do a build on, Chris? A couple of months back, a couple of years ago.
Are you talking about
Force? Something Force?
Megaforce.
Force.
I downloaded that. It's still sitting on my hard drive, and I haven't deleted it yet.
You might just want to let it sit there. I'm just going to say,
Just in case I get in the mood to watch it again.
I have also. Sorry?
You'll get out of the mood really fast.
Hey, it's not like Damnation Alley with Jean-Michel Vincent and George Peppard.
It makes Damnation Alley look like Empire Strikes Back. Okay, so.
Damnation Alley was straight to TV, though.
It is. I remember when that came on TV. It's like, it has a cuss word in the title. It's awesome.
Okay.
I just remember George Peppard's in this. Like, how did he go from being Hannibal over to this character? Like, come on.
Right.
Or Breakfast at Tiffany's to do this. Like,
Dude, Mr. Dude Jude has joined on.
Hey.
Hey, dude. So they purposely make Santa's list really hard to read in this set.
Oh yeah, the nice list.
The nice list, yeah. I can see John, and the one above it looks like a J name, but literally it looks like it says Jugs, and I know it doesn't say Jugs.
Santa's reading his own naughty list right now.
But I mean, Oliver, like some of them are just blurred enough that you just can't make it out. Anyway.
So we watched, what was it? Klaus. Have y'all seen the movie Klaus, the Netflix cartoon?
No.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one yet.
But it's about the origin. It's like a different retelling of the origin of Santa kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was really, really good.
Yeah, Brett Hooper recommended that one to me.
Yeah, it was neat. The animation style is really cool because it kind of looks like Don Bluth kind of era Disney, post-Disney animation, but it's also computer generated, slightly 3D. It's a pretty good mix, though. I enjoyed it. So
I like that. Oh, just hanging out.
I just realized why my head is so big in this, because I have the screen zoomed out.
Yeah.
That's better. Yeah, exactly.
No.
Oh wait, no, that won't work. This way? What happens if I go this way? No. So, okay.
I'll come back down with you, okay? Okay.
Oh, I thought Josh was coming for parts.
And that's good. Not that big, but like medium size.
Okay.
If you could make a figure out that's like
Don't tell Cowdice, but I just muted him. Actually, he can probably hear me. Yeah, now he's talking, and yeah. Sorry, Dave. You're unmuted now. Hey, Chris, you should turn that radar dish. If you turn it the other way so it looks like it's trying to suck your brain out, that would be awesome. Oh, I just meant turn the radar dish around, but I guess you can't because it's on a Bionicle piece.
Yeah. Well, I actually can move those. They do pivot, but I've got that stiffener in there.
Yeah.
So,
Don't do it. Yeah.
Well, I could do it.
I don't want you to break it. I mean, I do at the same time because.
Too bad.
Yeah. So.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. I may actually have to raise this thing up 3 or 4 bricks for it to be moon-based compatible, or I'm trying to think. This is one of those where it was like a test run, and then I kept on going, and it kept going well. Yeah. I didn't want to pause to think about, a couple things. I wanted to get it to a point, which I did, but now I may have to rip the bottom out and build it up a couple of bricks. So,
yeah, I can get that. It's I was saying at the beginning of the stream that the middle portion of the castle I need to tear out and redo the ground. So I'm going to get another short table behind me and basically turn around, and I guess because if I build it on this table, I'm going to be building up at this height, and that's just never fun. So.
To tell you, about 2 months ago, I walked into our Walmart. They're remodeling it, and they had, and I looked at them. They had 8-foot folding tables for like $40 a piece, half off. And I came home and I told my wife, and she says, "I can't believe you didn't get them." I'm like, "Well, I didn't think you'd want me to because I want to put 2 more tables over here. I got room." And so I went back the next morning, and they were cleaned out. They had a stack of about 15 of them. And somebody came and bought them all. They were half off. I was so mad.
I'd assume people are getting tables too for Christmas dinners and stuff, right? We got to fit.
But it was kind of early for all that. It was just they had gotten some stock and they couldn't sell it, or I don't know what they were doing because they never had them in stock. So they threw them out and put them on clearance, and I just blew it and missed it. So.
Yeah. I've had that before.
No, I hate that.
So, I'm just gonna turn off my StreamYard. I'll be right back here. Stop virtual.
Look, I'm live in Canada. I'm the only one on screen. Hello, Canada. How are you? Oh, somebody shrunk Dave. You're muted, Mini Dave.
I didn't mean to do that.
So rude.
I don't think he's mine. He doesn't look a thing like me.
No, none at all. Not a thing.
Okay.
How many spaceships do you have, kid?
Pardon?
How many spaceships do you have?
I've built most of them.
Good.
Not most of them. I helped them out with a lot of them. I built Benny's spaceship.
So how much would it cost you to send me a bunch of your dad's spaceships?
For free.
Wow.
Oh, hey, I got that deal.
Awesome. Deal.
See, I got the good kid.
That's right. Steal from your dad and send it to me. Thank you, kid.
No problem.
He won't miss them.
I won't even know the gun.
He's got enough on that shelf up there that he wouldn't miss one of them missing, going just for disappearing.
True.
Or 20. Or 40. No.
Okay, which ones did I build?
So
That was the
this
ones
is
I built.
out of humor, and Chris will laugh at this in general. I just opened up Facebook and I saw Tiny Human Tamer, and then I realized you posted it, Chris. It's like,
That's my job.
that's your job. That's awesome.
Yeah, actually, the lady that works for me is my preschool director. She gave that to me. I had sent it to her as like, because we were thinking of gifts for our volunteers for Christmas.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
And that, I ran across that and I said, this would probably be inappropriate for our leaders. And she laughed and said, yes. But then she ended up getting me the mug because she thought it was funny. So,
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
That's awesome. So, anyways, we're hitting an hour 45, so maybe we'll kill the stream shortly.
I'll go put it upstairs.
But, or not, I don't know.
Thanks, Dad.
This is the point in life when I realized, man, 10 bricks off the base plate is really high for a moon base.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand why they did it, monorail and everything, right? But
Oh, no, I totally get it. I totally
No,
support it.
that was your idea, though. It's yours and Mark's idea.
Mark
it's
wasn't
Chris's
there.
fault. It's Chris's fault this whole time.
And of course, then I take it, I modify it because I went 12 bricks off because the monorail has to go up the greater plates. Because you can't have monorail going between the crater plates. It doesn't work properly.
Chris doesn't believe in crater plates, apparently.
Well, they went 48 by 48 instead of 32 by 32, so whatever.
Well, at the time, there was no gray plate except for
No, there was none. It was a great idea, Chris. I loved it. I loved watching you guys do it. Back in the day.
Back in the day. Hey, we set up a moon base last weekend at a show.
Nice.
And I put my Blacktron tower together for it. So
Oh, yeah? That's cool.
my eye of Blacktron.
Oh, you're going to run? Or you've got the runs? Which one was it? Did you say
What?
I have got to run? Did you just say I have to run?
No, I said
Oh.
I said the eye of Blacktron.
Oh, the I have Blacktron. I heard I've got to run. Wow.
No, if you knew Mark with the text, like he went to Taco Bell today, so he's got the runs from the border. Not
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
What
Anyways,
we
I guess
talk about on these shows.
Sorry, Dave?
What we talk about on these shows.
Oh, yeah. We've gone through the gambit earlier, too, when you guys were or before Chris and Dave came on. We had some weird conversations going between Rick and I.
Yeah, well, if David was here, to be even more weird conversations, because like when we get the French people, the French contingent.
Look,
Things get really
you guys
weird.
out there do with mooses, okay? I don't know.
Oh, jeez. Anyways, we'll probably call the stream for the night.
All right.
Thanks, everybody, for hopping in. And
Thanks, everybody.
we will see you guys Wednesday.